What's up, guys? I'm back again. Thanks for showing some love on YouTube. I finally got like more than 5 followers, so I'm happy. I'm kidding. I've got like a good number of followers thanks to you guys, and I hope it keeps growing. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video and also share it. I think that's how it works. Today, I have to speak about certain things which affected me a lot. Like today, when I was walking Star in my building compound, these kids called me uncle. Uncle, iska naam kya hai? That's a very sensitive thing, all right. Like it broke my heart when that guy called me an uncle, and it made me realize कि यार मैंने भी ये बहुत लोगों के साथ किया है. In fact, even now when I take a rick or I take a cab or if I buy vegetables from someone, I'm like, uncle, इसका भाव क्या है? It got me thinking, this happens only in India. Only in India do we call someone an uncle or an auntie, even though that person is not related to us, all right? That's not right. I understand that we are raised to believe all Indians are my brothers and sisters, which means every pados ka log is your father's brother or your mother's brother or whatever. But ये एक belief है. उसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम literally वो चीज को ले कल तुम उसके घर पे जाके टीवी भी देखने लगोगे. Okay, he's not your sagawala. He's not your uncle. I am definitely not an uncle. All right. So uncle यूज करना बंद करो. किसी को आंटी बुलाना बंद. Now I know that parents want the kids to give respect to other people. I've often seen parents guide the kids. बेटा बेटा जाके वो पुलिस अंकल को जाके हेलो बोल के आओ, पुलिस अंकल को थैंक्स बोलो, वो रिक्शा अंकल को पूछो जाएंगे क्या यहाँ पे. Parents are the ones who are telling us to use uncle or auntie because actually they think that we are showing respect. But there are other ways to show respect. Call someone sir, call someone ma'am, कॉल समवन जी ऐड कर दीजिए यार उनके नाम के पीछे. आप लोग को अगर ट्रेडिशनल वैल्यूज को बढ़ाना है, जिससे रिक्शा वाले जी को पूछिए या रिक्शा चलाने वाले भैया को पूछिए, भाई साहब को पूछिए, बट प्लीज डू नॉट से अंकल. ऑल्सो इट्स नॉट वाइज फॉर यू टू फॉलो दिस ट्रेंड व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग अ पेपर. वंस यू स्टेप आउट ऑफ इंडिया, you can't go abroad and call some stranger an uncle, all right? You call them by the last name. You say Mr. Kamath or Mr. Singh, all right? But you don't say Singh uncle, Kamath uncle. That's not what you should be doing. So that's mistake number one. Please avoid it. Bad news for the 10th graders, huh? They will still have to give the exam. Incorrect. Not the news. You have to write the exam, obviously, but the English is incorrect. When you say I have to give an exam, that means you are setting the paper for someone. All right. We often say this. My kids have gone to give the exam. All right. No, kids are taking an exam. I am giving an exam to you to write. Stop using giving an exam. We do this a lot. We do it subconsciously. We don't realize it. So now you know the words you're using are I'm taking an exam. All right. But when you're the one setting a paper for someone, if you're an examiner, you can simply say you're giving an exam. Anyways, now that I'm done with that, let's move to the next topic. There you go. Wrong. I can't say anyways. You often hear kids using this. You often hear people using this. Anyways, I'm doing this. Anyways, I'll be doing that. Hell, I think I have used this quite often, but you don't have to. Stop using anyways. It's wrong. What you want to say is anyway. Anyway, I'll be doing this. Anyway, let's move to the next topic. All right. Is there any way for you to do this? That's a different usage. All right. The words any and way, when you face it out, the usage is different. What you're saying is there any way for me to write this paper later? Is there any way for you to give me the burger for free? All right, that's how you use any and way separately. But when you use it as one phrase, when you say anyway, we aren't going anywhere, the phrase is anyway, not anyways. The next thing is something that you've often heard people in your building or your relatives say: Sharma ji's beta is so sona, isn't it? Sharma ji ka beta kitna sona hai, isn't it? Wrong English. She is wrong, isn't it? No, you're wrong. If you want to use isn't it at the end of a sentence, the sentence needs to have is it somewhere. When you want to use question tags, you have to modify the auxiliary used earlier. For example, they should be waiting for us. Shouldn't they? Not they should be waiting for us, isn't it? We are supposed to write this paper, aren't we? Are. We are. So are gets modified into aren't. Okay? Not we are supposed to write this paper, isn't it? It is possible that he might be waiting for us, isn't it? It is gets modified into isn't it. Moving to the next thing. Cope up. If you want to use cope up, you normally end the sentence with that phrase. He needs to cope up. That's it. If your sentence is he's going to cope up with you soon, that's incorrect. What you want to say is he's going to cope with you. Cope with. Cope is a verb. So I think an easy way to avoid these errors is to make sure that you don't use a preposition after a verb. Cope is a verb and up is a preposition. All right. Do not use cope up with together. It's incorrect. All right. So cope with. He's going to cope with you she's going to cope with the syllabus soon. Is it going to be easy for them to cope with this COVID scenario? So that's cope with. Or I don't think he'll be able to cope up. End it with up. The last thing for today that I want to talk about is not an error that you make while speaking, but while writing, and you use this word a lot while writing, okay? It's. A lot of kids do not know when to use an apostrophe with it and when not to use an apostrophe. Simple rule. It's without an apostrophe is possession. A dog wags its tail. Possession. The dog is wagging a tail that belongs to the dog. But whenever I want to say it's, as in it's impossible for you to memorize this, it is impossible for you to memorize this. So whenever it is that I'm using as it's, you have to use an apostrophe. A lot of kids lose marks because of this simple error. I hope this makes sense to you. Let's take another example of it's with an apostrophe. It's evident that it's going to rain soon. It's evident, which means it is evident that it's going to rain soon. It's with an apostrophe. But what if I want to say it's without an apostrophe? This machine is so great, its greatest feature is the machine's greatest feature, possessive. I'm talking about the machine. So I won't say it's with an apostrophe. All right, so these were the 5 things that I want to talk about today. I tend to do only 3 to 5 things in a video because it's easy for you to comprehend it. The last time I met kids in a live lecture on Zoom, I noticed that in spite of watching my videos, they were still making the same errors. All right, I don't blame them. Sometimes people do tend to fall asleep when they are watching it. But if you manage to stay awake through the length of this video, use these sentences quite often. The more you use it, the more often you practice it, the easier it will be for you to retain the knowledge. I hope this video is also useful for adults, not just kids, also parents, teachers, whoever's watching this video. And if you really think I'm doing a decent job, I would really appreciate if you like this video, if you subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Do let me know what else you want me to teach over this medium, and I'll try and make it happen. Thank you for now. Take care. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.